Hello, wonderful people. I am Alina, and I'm very happy to be here with you. In a couple of seconds, I will just share my screen and the whole party will start. Yes. Okay. Okay. Well. Hello, how are you? I hope you're fine because today, this Tuesday, is a very memorable one for lots of people, including founders of very cool startups, including a team of people that worked their best during these past 5-6 months in order to build and grow the ecosystem here in Republic of Moldova of early stage startups, and why not the future maybe tech unicorns that all of us deserve to have. So today is the demo day and the cool moment where you'll see those people who develop their ideas and try their best to impress you, and we will see their work today, and they will shine. I promise you that for sure. Our agenda is pretty tight, as you can see, so we'll try our best to involve all the participants that were part of this experience. And before that, let me just tell you a little bit about DreamUps, the organization that created the whole thing that we are here today. Everyone here joined us. So DreamUps is the acceleration program, is the accelerator of technology and innovation, and we are doing that since and we are trying the best to develop early stage startups, and we connect them with lots of mentors all around the world, and our mission is to put Republic of Moldova on the map of tech startups and to become, who knows, maybe the core of the future technology and entrepreneurship around the world. Our general partner is Orange Systems, and they are with us since 2016, and we are very grateful that they are always supporting us and all the initiatives that we have in order to grow the entrepreneurship and all the stuff that we are doing in this field in Republic of Moldova. Actually, together we co-created in 3 years ago a pre-acceleration program for high schoolers called Startup School. So lots of teenagers had this access to think about startup as an alternative, and we are very grateful for this fruitful partnership, and we hope that together we will grow and create more and amazing things together. The first part of today's event is presentation, so we'll have a small preview about our program. So when we started our applications, we had 61 ideas interested, and just 33 actually had the access and were accepted in the program. By now, we have just 8 ideas that graduated, and we will have the chance to meet each of them individually today. So that makes 45 founders that entered the program. If you are talking about how does it look on a map, to become like more visually, we had ideas that joined us from native countries as Romanians, Ukrainians, and also people from Nigeria. So we are very also happy to see this interest from diaspora. Lots of founders are from there, and we are very happy to see this interest outside the country for people that they want to help either with money, either with support that will increase all the opportunities that we have here in Republic of Moldova. We had a pretty balanced batch this year, and we are very grateful that we have women and men equally interested in the opportunities that we provide here at DreamUps. So during the 4 months, we had people that were going through 16 models. They started from scratch. They started to understand what is a scalable startup, how to go and to reach those customers. And they went through a very hard process until the peak that was to incorporate their ideas and their startups, and nonetheless to understand how to find the right investors and the fitting amount of money that will help them boost their business. We connected through these weeks with more than 30 cool, experienced mentors all around the world, and they provided more than 500 mentor hours. And now you'll have the chance to actually see these cool people, and we are very grateful that after that they just came with lots of feedback, comments in order for our mentors, for our founders to grow. And actually, we have some of them with us today. We are very happy to see that they have this interest and see how the things evolved. How to create a cool startup without working your best and trying your best to improve it without tasks. So we made sure that people that were in our program, they had actually the access to a factory platform, which is here a sneak peek about how it does it look. They were doing their homeworks. The resident mentors or the mentors had the chance to come with feedback and help them to improve their work. At the end of the program, all the startups have the chance to raise an investment from our network of investors called Mosaic, which is a pool of angel investors who are trying to come up not just with the money, but also with the smart money. And we are those, let's say, chains that are trying to connect them. So people who are here are very lucky, and they should cherish this amazing opportunity. We have here with us today, near me, Alona. She is the CEO at DreamUps, and she'll have her 30 seconds of shining moment. So I'll just stop sharing the screen. So please tell us, how do you feel about this cool event?
Thank you, Alina. Did you mute yourself? Yeah, okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being with us in this huge event for us to celebrate the results of our 4 months of hard work. Thank you to everybody that helped us make this event true. We at DreamUps work hard every year to empower more youngsters to believe in themselves, to think bigger and to solve huge problems and to innovate. Also, we would like to express our gratitude to everybody who involved in this event, to participants, those who graduate and those who did not graduate, because that does not matter today. We believe in you. We want to thank you for your effort, for your passion, for your motivation to solve the real problems from your communities, or problems of your own, because we believe that's the way to create an impact, and that's helping us also making our dream come true, our mission come true, and our dream come true, to create impactful startups. And also would like to thank, of course, our mentors who connected in their free time to bring their expertise, to connect with our founders, to empower them, and to just give them the inputs to develop their ideas and their dreams. And also thanks to our partners who are helping us to create a bigger impact through our programs, and who are always very open to help us and to support us through sharing the same values. That's very, very helpful to us and to the community. Thank you, our great founders who today graduate. This is just a milestone. We are here to help you in your future progress, and it doesn't matter you'll fail this idea or not. We believe that this program changed you forever, and you will succeed anyway here or in other startups. Also, please don't forget to communicate your learnings to your communities, because we believe in creating role models. And this will help us also to continue spreading the innovation and the willingness to continue solving problems through your network of friends, family. And also, one more time, thank you everybody for bringing us closer to our mission to build meaningful startups.
Thank you, Alena. That was very thankful. And we are going to know who is the next speech provider. We have our partner here, a representative, who is Manuela. She is the head of business sales division at Orange Moldova. And also she was part of Upcelerator as a mentor during the sales module. So Manuela, if you're here, I'd really love to see you. So.
Hello, thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'd like to start with a quote that I think it's appropriate for this event. The co-founder of Alibaba said that we are never in lack of money, but we are in lack of people who dreams. So today we're at the event that is called Dream Ups, and we have a lot of dreamers that are implementing their dreams in life. And I want to thank all the organizers for the opportunity to be part of this long path. And I hope I made my modest contribution to their dreams come true. As Alina said, yes, we are in a partnership for the 6th year in a row, because our strategy and our belief is that startups are the domain that should be promoted and supported. And this is our priority for even our strategy for Engage 2025. And as you know, Orange System is one of the biggest IT hubs in our country, and the second largest employer, having more than 600 employees. And we are trying to promote the new philosophy in IT work. We even created an innovative working space that is called Kitchen. As you may see on my background, I tried to a little bit introduce you in this new innovative space that we try to put in on the front row the collaboration, the innovation, the comfort, and where employees can develop their skills at the large scale. Also, I should mention that Orange System is developing very fast in our country, but the clients are also from abroad, and we are developing software and IT solutions, smart cities, together with our young and innovative employees. And we are there also to support the new entrepreneurs that have the potential and have the dreams to go globally and to promote new ideas at a larger scale and to dare to start something new. We are also there to support them in all their starts, and also we are hoping to see them globally, and maybe as an employer, maybe a large employer, as well as Orange System is, and to share our experience gladly with them in order to help them develop. I would like to congratulate you that you have came to an end. You have completed successfully the courses, the trainings, and you are now ready and equipped well to go there and to start what you are dreaming for. And as Walt Disney have said that the biggest failure is not starting something and failing, but is not to starting at all. So that's why I'm encouraging you to use all the knowledge that you have gained, to go there, to start, to have a lot of success, and to prove that we have a lot of new, innovating, ambitious people here, and not only here, young people that can change and maybe can change the world. So good luck and congratulations one more time.
Thank you, Manuela. As you mentioned, we really want to believe that we are capable to just build these global companies that we are all aiming to. Thank you for your speech. And also, as you mentioned, we are here with mentors that were part of the program, nonetheless, during all this time. And we have here with us Radika Belokosov, Director of Finance and People Operations at Money Lions. So Radika, hi, hope you're here. I saw you here, so yeah.
Hey, sorry, I was not expecting to be the very first one here. Cool, let me just find a spot so I can share my camera as well, though I'm charging my laptop. Anyways, thank you so much for the invite. It's amazing to be here, and thank you, Aliona, for thinking of me. It was a great pleasure to meet some of you during the one-on-one sessions, to be here for the session that we had together on finance. And all I want to say is that I actually think having the idea is the easiest part. And I wish you a lot of luck to scale it, to find the right team, to build the right processes, and to define the problem and to understand what the customers want. Think big and try to scale it on a global market, not only for Moldova. That's probably the biggest advice that I could have. And don't be afraid to ask for help, to ask for advice from anyone that is in this call. But in general, if you want to address certain opportunities, always be curious and reach out to people.
Thank you for your meaningful words. I hope the founders just could notice it as the passion that you put through. We have here also today joined us recently Vasile Agranach, who is an angel investor and technology leader at ML AI AB. So we are very happy to see you with us here, Vasile.
Hi there.
Hi there.
I think great to see you all. So first and foremost, thank you for having me today. I guess the bit that is missing there, I'm born and raised in Moldova. I guess that's the most important piece. Great to see you all again. I do apologize. Maybe I didn't have the opportunity to spend as much time as I would love to with all of you. I'll make sure to do that comes September. So please do reach out. It will be my pleasure to speak with you, support you in any capacity that you need. I guess from my point of view, I'm really excited, to be honest, and super hopeful that such programs are being developed in the Republic of Moldova. I genuinely believe, and I stand my ground, that we have a great potential when it comes to people. So the greatest asset actually of Moldova, in my humble point of view, is people. So let's make sure that we nurture that. And we focus on technology because we have great math, great schools, great science. And now is the time. There are a lot of great positive changes happening in Moldova on all levels. And DreamUps is one of those many examples. And dream big. Dream big. Don't get discouraged. Failure happens. I guess the most important is what you do with it and what's the learning outcome and how you implement those learnings for the next success. So have courage. Have ambition. Dream big, and don't take a no for an answer. Because that's the part of the game. And I genuinely wish you best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vasile. That was very lovely of you to see this, to say these cool things. I hope founders will reach out and you'll just have this boost of energy that you are dear of. So we also have today Letizia Stefan. She was actually a resident mentor. She was assigned to work more specifically and with a couple of teams that we had in our accelerator. Letizia, I saw you were here. She is the co-founder and CEO of Nifty Learning. So hello again, and we're happy to see you here. Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Cool. Thank you for having me. I'm really excited and really quite curious to see final pitches of the teams. I really appreciate the chance to have worked with the teams more closely, especially because I got to pick and choose, and I worked primarily with the ones dealing with education, which is my favorite topic. And a topic that's been actually hit by the pandemic quite hard recently. I really loved when Mihai initially, when he presented this accelerator's theme, he said that we should try and build a meaningful startup. And I liked that the ideas really touched on some of the domains that were hit quite hard by the pandemic. So education, personal finance, tourism, small businesses. I really loved and felt very inspired in all my conversations with the teams I talked to. I love the fact that Moldova is working hard to put itself on the map, on the startup map, and I wish you the best of luck. My door is always open if I can help with any further feedback, and I really expect to see you guys in Silicon Valley doing really fabulous funding rounds.
Thank you very much. No pressure, founders. That was that was Letizia with us. Thank you for being with us. Now we have a small spot of shining for Gabriel Păunescu. He will have a small talk as he is the keynote speaker. He will tell us how to run a remote startup in Eastern Europe. Gabriel, hello. How are you?
Hi, hello everyone.
Hi.
Hi, very well. Thank you for having me. Yeah, so congratulations everybody on just starting out on the actual work. It's always exciting to see a lot of great new projects. I've written down a few things that I want to talk about based on my experience running my company remotely from Eastern Europe, which, given that all of Eastern Europe is kind of the smallest market of them all, you got to adapt to somebody else's time zone. So that means a lot of working afternoons and evenings, but that's okay. The one thing that I see a lot is a lot of startups are not paying enough attention to their grammar. So you may not think it's a big deal, but it's actually a huge deal. Everything should be written in native English. If you can't write native English, or you don't have the skills to, you can get a copywriter. $50 and you have copy for your website, $200 and you have excellent copy for your website. So it's not that difficult. Also, just so you know, no matter what you're selling, whether it's Romania, whether it's Moldova, whether it's Ukraine, your product does not matter in a small market. It never will. It will never get anywhere because the market is small. And the only thing you can do about that is think global from day one, think international from day one. That doesn't mean you have to go enter 7 markets and do 5-year projections and P&Ls on 7 different countries. It just means that simple tasks like, for example, let's build a landing page. Okay, let's choose something that has multi-language support. So eventually, the simple thing, it's registering LinkedIn and social accounts. You have multiple languages that you can select and going multi-language from day one. So there's a lot of small things that will get you indexed faster and will get you to become relevant a lot more faster. Another thing I don't know if this happens in Moldova, but it certainly happens a lot in Romania. You got a lot of anti-trend founders. So they see a lot of global trends, whether we're talking about NFTs or IoT, like back in the day, then we got blockchain, then we got all sorts of whatever trends. And they try to be anti-trend. So don't build a company on a trend, but follow them. So following trends means following search volume, following interest, following pre-qualified leads who already have an interest in that particular trend. And more often than not, that trend can be related back to your company, or you can somehow find a common topic. The most common topic right now is remote work here, remote work there. Pretty much any SaaS company that's selling something B2B can call itself a remote work company. So just make a little landing page where you talk about remote work, you try to get yourself indexed a little bit, you try to go on a few podcasts and like talk to a few people. Also, another thing that is not, I don't think is discussed enough is the value of copying other companies. So when you go to another website, a website that you love, or one of your competitors, or you have to understand that that particular company, especially if it's a big one, they probably spent a few $100,000 in copywriting, in marketing, in testing, in ads, in whatever you want to get to that final state that you're seeing it in. You're not going to see all the versions of their website. You're just going to see the last one. So if you copy, like just outright copy a competitor's website, you are copying a few hundred conversations that they had with customers, and they had to tweak and reshape the language on their website. You are copying the fact that they compiled top 10 objections with customers, and then they try to hit in those 4 benefit boxes, they try to hit exactly what the customer pains were. So copying should be something that you do a lot more often, and you're going to see it works surprisingly well, especially because customers don't really care. They're just going to compare 4 solutions in 15 minutes and just pick one. And if that one is you, then that's it, right? So you got to hit the keywords that that they are familiar with and that they see in other companies. A big issue right now with Eastern European startups is the fact that most of them are single culture. Being single culture equals failure in this day and age. So the problem is, the more you grow within a single culture and you don't hire internationally, in your case, you would hire remote, the more you stick to a single culture, the more it's going to be hard to exit that single culture, which means that any key employee that you might through some miracle convince to join your company from a big startup, maybe they're looking to get back into the startup scene. That happens a lot. A lot of people still want to get their hands dirty and not be in a big company. How are they going to feel with 10 Romanians and like 1 American? Like, how would they feel as part of that team? Not well. I can tell you that from personal experience. I worked with a company, a fintech company from Holland, and basically I was the only foreigner in that company. And although the CEO and management, they were very welcoming, they were very nice, they were they studied in the US, so they had kind of like that US approach and mentality to things. The day-to-day and the rest of the team, everybody was talking in Dutch around me, and then hearing, oh, let's speak in English because Gabriel is here and stuff like that. It's not fun. Like, I quit. I quit pretty fast, and it was mostly a culture fit. But you have the opportunity to build your company in a certain way. Just don't do a single culture. The other problem with single culture is it's how you problem solve. So you're going to problem solve in a certain way because of your upbringing, because of the social baggage, you're going to problem solve in a certain way. But that doesn't mean it's going to fit your target culture where your audience is. And also, you don't have enough viewpoints. When you come from the same place and you agree, there's not a lot of people, there's not enough people disagreeing with you based on their personal life experience, which should be different than yours. So hire remote and hire remote from day one. Go international from day one. The first thing I say, your website has to be multi-language. And by multi-language, I don't mean Russian and English. I mean your native language, and then French, Italian, Spanish, German, whatever you want. Go for European languages. Europeans hate to shop in English. Europeans shop in their native language. The closer you are to their native language, the more success you're going to have. Document everything. So running a remote startup, you get a few good things. So first off, a remote company in general, first off, there's not that many meetings, which always helps. Secondly, you're a lot more productive. You don't have to travel around. But there's also a communication wall. Whereas if we were in the same office, I can just get your quick opinion on something and then act accordingly, or you can just remind me of a specific thing. If we're not in the same place, then I have to read something that you wrote. And this means Slack messages, hundreds of Slack messages. Slack used to be cool back when everybody was replacing emails and you were getting the same number of Slack messages as you're getting emails, except now it's just chat tool. So you get hundreds of messages, even worse than email. It's better to move back to email. But if you take the time to document what you're building ahead of time, and by document, I mean, how do we hire? What should we say to a new customer? If I want to do some competitive research on some keywords, let's say, okay, I need to go to that tool. I need to use this user password. I need to look at this, blah, blah, blah. Here's a sample that we found before. Here's a sample that we used. So write a document that's going to prevent me from writing you anything on Slack. So if I read that document, I should not need to send you a message, you being the process owner and me being the person who needs to execute that process. You're going to see it's surprisingly hard, and you find out a lot about your company, and most of it sucks when you start documenting things. You're going to see how many things you've missed. And then you're going to start saying, like I say every day, like, why the hell didn't we do this already? It feels like it should have been done a while ago. There's another one which I struggled a lot with, but luckily I spent a lot of time out of the country, so that helped. Don't think local. So thinking local doesn't mean I need to cross the street and sell to that person. Thinking local is, okay, how do I reach the decision makers at Orange in Moldova to sell them my system, which costs $100,000 a year and is going to optimize the carrier cost by 12%, right? That's my sales pitch. Well, the answer is you can't, because the decision makers are not there. The decision makers are in France or wherever Orange is from. So hello?
Yeah, continue, please.
Yeah. So the thing is, when you start to structure your sales process, whether you're doing it yourself or working with professional sales, or you are the professional sales, you are going to have to target the decision makers. In small companies, it's usually the owner. In bigger companies, is usually multiple people. The problem, Eastern Europe versus the rest of Europe, is that most of the decisions arrive in Eastern Europe in the form of guidebooks and whatever mandates from the headquarters. And you're going to have to find a way to pilot the headquarters. Whereas if you start selling in France directly, most likely you're going to get the decision makers right there. So to me, that was the definition of thinking local, always thinking that the decision is made and being used to the fact that the decision is made in another place versus going head to head and finding the decision maker in that particular place. Raising money. Everybody wants to raise money so they can hire people to work for them, so you can be lazy again. But the upside is it's easier than ever to raise money remote. And I can tell you that just recently went through a funding round, and 5 years ago it was nearly impossible to get a VC on Zoom. And if you managed to get that VC on Zoom, it used to be a 30-minute meeting that ended with, you know what, you should come by my office. And that was kind of the end of the conversation. Whereas now you're in the same city and they're going to send you a Zoom link without even asking where you are. So that's a big advantage. But you're going to have to work on yourself a little bit, or as I like to call it, lie, and that is change your accent, change your location, because you have to understand something. So I'm not going to go into politics of things, but if you want money from an American, Americans in general, they get scared pretty easily. So if you're going to tell them my company is in Moldova or Romania, they're not going to run thinking it's some third world country where there's no power. That's not the problem. The problem is the first thought is going to be, oh shit, what are we going to do about the legals? I don't know what the legals are like in that country. I don't know what would I have to do in order to make an inquiry about the company. Where would I do a credit score check? Where would I check the company out if it's valid? Where would I check the number of employees in that country? So they're not used to the legal system. If they're not used to the legal system, just like any other business in the world, they cannot work with you because it could be expensive, it could be risky, it could be hard. Luckily, now it's easier than ever. You can use Carta, you can use Stripe Atlas, you can create your own company in the US. You don't have to be there. You also don't have to step foot there. You can use Stripe to process your payments. But that's always a good idea to do it from day one, because you get a little bit of history, you get a little bit of time. And also, let me tell you, the tax advantages are pretty damn good. Now that you finished the accelerator and you're all ready to sell, you should go hunt some big logos, but not logos that matter in your target audience, whatever that is, whether we're talking about Germany, the US, Africa, wherever you want, China, wherever you want. You need some big logos on your website, because you're going to have a problem going to customers. They're going to ask you, who else do you work with? Well, I work with 4 other companies. That doesn't mean much. You can always say a random number, and it's not going to mean much because nobody's gonna actually check. But if you have a big logo, that creates a surprising amount of trust with the customer. And to get that logo, it can be as simple as, and this is how startups from Y Combinator do it. As soon as somebody signs up to a trial on your website that has an @stripe.com address, boom, you can put stripe.com on your website as a customer. They never paid, they never converted, they got in there for like 5 minutes and then never returned to your product ever again. You do have the right to put it down as a customer. So all the big shiny logos that you see coming out of accelerator programs, Techstars, and especially Y Combinator, they are complete lies. But depends how you look at it. Somebody registered, so basically, yeah, I mean, somebody registered, it's my customer, right? Like, who's there? Nobody asked me what amount of time did they spend? Was they daily active usage? None of that. And before the closing, I want to remind you a little bit of your metrics. The metrics are those things that we measure when things are going well, and we stop measuring when they suck because it's disappointing. But you should measure it all the time. To do that, you got a bunch of solutions. One thing that I advise everyone to read is called the Casual app. So it's about SaaS metrics. So you pretty much have a breakdown of all the possible metrics for your startup, depending on what your startup is. If you're B2C, you got a category. If you're B2B, if you're enterprise, you got a category. Another reason why you need to, because you're going to need money pretty soon. Another reason why you should learn your metrics and calculate your metrics is because that's how you will be talking to investors. Talking about, you have stuff, the classic, my big vision, my whatever. The speech or the cold email, because you're outside of the network, the cold email must be very simple and very sweet. Our MRR grew by 12%, our churn is down by 1%, and our ACV went up by 42%. This all at a CAC of, well, you write this and it's good numbers, any investor is going to respond to your cold email. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be a big philosophy. You don't have to explain a lot about your company. It just has to be simple. One more thing, when you describe or when you talk about your company, talk about what you do, but like in the real sense of what you do. One example is we help you hire the best talent on the planet. That is your marketing, what do you do, versus your investor, what do you do? We're a platform for hiring managers to manage their pipeline. Oh, there's always this founder confusion, confusing marketing lines with investor talk. So that's something that you need to be very aware of. In closing, I just want to say that you probably finished the easiest part of building a startup. So you can be happy. The hell is just about beginning. Also, feel free to reach out. LinkedIn is usually where you find me. If you need any advice or stuff, you can find me there. And congratulations again, and like best of luck in everything that you're about to do.
Thank you, Gabriel, and for your insightful speech that you had. I hope all the founders here found out things that will help them. And even for us, the team that we're working here, we were really like impressed by the information that you provided. So thank you once again. Before we are going to the startup pitching, which is the next thing on our agenda, we want to hype a little bit all the things, and we would like to ask all of you to turn on your cameras and to take a group picture, because even though we are remote, this is a historical moment for all of us, and we would I would ask you to turn on your cameras, and Cardo and Alena maybe will take a picture. So we're almost everyone here. Cool. Okay, we have Doreen, Milena, Letizia, and Dan to connect. So, okay, did we take it? Oh, hi. Cool. This is the sound here. We're fine. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for this team building. Now let's get to the business, and we will go nonetheless to the most awaited part of today's session. It is the startup pitching. A round of applause. And the first one that will break the ice during this hot summer will be Anna Pascaru, and she founded here in Upcelerator the Pasana startup. She joined us from London, UK, and she developed a personal finance platform, but better and more, she'll tell you in the next 3 minutes. So how does it work? We will try, like the founders will pitch their ideas in 3 minutes, and you will be amazed by the cool ideas that they prepared here. So Anna, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you, Alina. Thank you. I'll present my screen. But before I start, I would like to say thank you for the mentors organizer for creating this event for us. It's been a fabulous 4 months, and thank you so much for this opportunity. And here I will start with presenting the startup. Pasana Academy, this is your personal finance startup. We help reduce debt and create saving goals. And we are in a mission to help individuals change their weekly and daily habits, and of course, work on the mindset. We identify the problem, especially after COVID, that there is a lack of financial situation, and people, they have really bad habits. They don't know how to maintain and manage their financial. In the UK, only 62% of the UK population, they are into debt, and 25 of them, they're having a very poor credit score. The solution we are here to bring on the table is to create a platform that will actually inform and educate people about their finance management through our webinars, online courses, and our financial app. There are a few competitors on the market that are trying to solve the issue. Pasana brand positioning will be price conscious while maintaining a high quality customer experience. The target customer will focus millennials and actually everyone who is at the beginning stage in personal finance. Market size, for the beginning, we're going to focus to the UK market, and then we're going to expand to the other English-speaking countries. Some for UK is quite high, 18 millions. We will use our online courses and our budgeting planner as a go-to-market strategy, and this will serve us as a feedback channel for creating the app. The app will be focused on the debt and saving goals. It will have a gamification and entertainment experience. We will have a free version, which will have the general budget tracker, and the premium version will have a more personalized features. Our competitive advantage that we will use are AI, and we will have, as we're going to have a quiz on the app, we will have lots of customer data that at some point we will take a decision, either we can sell it to other competitors or customers, they can monetize this data. Our plans are to continue to grow our community. We would like to launch the course by the end of this quarter. Of course, we would like to start working on the application and maintain the monthly webinars to give more lead generation. By next year, we would like to launch the app and scale the business. This is our dream team. Myself as a CEO and founder, and we hired a CTO, CMO, a graphic designer that at the moment they're working part-time. The ask is to create the app, and we would require 100,000 in exchange for 15% equity. We will use this money to develop a medium complexity app and operational and marketing costs for the next 6 months. This is how you can contact us. Thank you very much. We invite you to sign up to our newsletter, and I hope I can speak to you after this presentation. Thank you.
That was helpful. Thank you very much, Anna, and congratulations. I was thinking like maybe we should create for the next time some points for as the revision, you know, to feel this vibe of being part of something big. Thank you once again. And the next one will be what's now. Victor, you're here, and 1 second, I'll just share my screen.
Yep. Can you guys hear me well?
Yeah, before you're getting ready, I'll tease the audience here about what you're creating. So What's Now is the first mobile platform that allows to share, enjoy, and discuss at the moments taken in lots of offline events. But with the more details will come right now, Victor, and the floor is yours. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you. So guys, I'm going to share my screen. Just please confirm whether you can.
Yes, we can see it.
See it. My Mac is recording some days, don't mind that. Yep, can you see full screen? Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so let's start. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the mentors for sharing valuable insights. My name is Victor, and I'm here to present you What's Now. You see, there are lots of events happening right now near you or anywhere in the world. The problem is that there are no convenient tools that let you know what's currently happening in your location or at any event you might be interested in. Also, even though most of the social media platforms have the right tool to solve this issue, they simply fail, mostly because the content we see, it requires a follower base. The content is also irrelevant, influenced, or outdated. Also, the tools for a community to discuss an ongoing event are inefficient. The solution we'll bring to the table is What's Now. What's Now? It's a mobile social media platform that helps participants to share impactful moments from any events they are participating at. It helps viewers to consume this content, and it allows everyone to engage and discuss and share their opinions related to those stories that are being shared. All right, how does it stand out? It's quite simple. All the content is region-based. Also, all this content is only fresh content, which is no older than 24 hours. There is no follower base required to consume the content. There is a practical community chat to interact with each other. There is video-only content, no boring stuff, no pictures. And of course, we'll make the app as easy to use as possible. Right, so there are many indirect competitors, but our main advantage is high user engagement during ongoing events. And who will enjoy what's now? Again, it's quite simple. So it's either people who are interested in seeing what's happening right now in a specific location or anywhere in the world, or people who are about to share those impactful moments from any ongoing events they are attending with the others. And here's our product overview. We have the home screen where you can enjoy fresh only content. There is a community chat to interact with each other. There is a map feature that allows you to explore events geographically. There is an inbuilt camera tool that allows you to capture these moments instantly. And of course, there is a private chat which allows you to keep track of all your private conversations. Our business model. So we're about to provide free usage for the regular consumers, and we're about to provide business accounts for the local event organizers and businesses that want to reach their audience through native paid ads. Also, we're keen on working on a What's Now manager. Basically, that would be an event management tool which would allow businesses to plan and reach their audience. It will allow them to promote their events, to customize the target audience, also to check the engagement rate and see other statistics. So what's currently happening? We're very busy developing the MVP version, and we're hoping to finish it by the end of Q3 of this year. The last 3 months of this year, we'll be planning on testing this MVP version, and we're really hoping that in 2022, we'll be able to launch in Europe and perhaps in the US in the summer. Our team. So basically, we have an amazing team that's committed to providing people a better way of engaging with what's currently happening right now next to you or anywhere in the world. So it's 4 of us. There's Adrian, who's the CTO, Artyom, who's the creative director. I have the position of CEO, and Juliana makes sure that everything is in the right place. So basically, she checks the quality of our product. What we're looking for? Basically, we're looking for a person with experience in launching B2C products and strong understanding of the social network industry. And this is pretty much it. Shall you have any further questions? Please feel free to reach out via email or LinkedIn. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Adrian and Victor and all the team that was part of this cool idea. Can't wait for the offline events to become normal and to share it with your app. And I really hope that it will be launched soon. That was the team What's Now. And we are going to the next ones that is Garderobo, created by Anna Dodi. And she joined us from Stuttgart, Germany. And the impact that Anna wants to bring by this startup is to have the chance to give a second chance to our clubs, things that just seem very normal, but we can have a profit out of it. So Anna, you have the moment right now to shine, and everything is here ready for you to share your screen.
Great.
Yes, we can see it.
Perfect. And I'll start. So hello, everyone, again. My name is Anna Dodi, and today I'm going to reveal a skeleton in the closet each and every one of you might. And before you get scared, I will speak about the clothes in your wardrobe you're not wearing anymore. But all the jokes aside, around 84% of all the clothes produced globally are going to end up on landfills, and because they will be just thrown away. And if you think that donations are solving this issue, unfortunately, only 25% of all the clothes you bring to donations will actually make it to people in need. So I decided to create Garderobo, a user-friendly and safe fashion platform on which every user will be able to buy or sell clothes online. And the coolest part about Garderobo is that not only will users be able to earn some money by giving the second chance to their clothes, they will also get socially engaged. I will come back to this later, but first, I would like to shed some light on the fashion reselling market, which in 2019 has reached its record number, 7 billion euros. And since I'm concentrating on the Romanian market and young female adults living in the cities, this number will of course be lower, but also in Romania, it's possible to reach a total available market of 2.6 million euros. With big numbers comes bigger competition, which in Romania is represented by social media giants and other fashion marketplaces, as well as by physical secondhand stores. And you might think right now, how am I going to differentiate from so many competitors? Well, my secret weapon is to create a strong and unique network of NGOs and charities I will collaborate with directly. Garderobo will be very easy to use. As a seller, you just have to upload the photos of the clothes you want to sell, a description, the price, and that's it. All the money transactions will run through a so-called virtual wallet, so we can guarantee a safe payment experience for each user. And as previously mentioned, the users will be able to donate a certain percentage out of each sale to a social organization, which will be available on the platform. And the users are the ones who are going to decide who will get this money. So this platform is a win-win situation for everyone. Garderobo is not only about donations, it will also generate profits, as the sellers will have to pay 15% fee out of each sale, and they will have a subscription mode to be paid monthly as an alternative as well. They can draw more attention to their listings by paying for additional options, and as Garderobo will grow bigger, I want to add the advertising model to the platform as well. Right now, I am working on the platform creation itself, and I hope that the beta version will launch by the end of this year. And by the beginning of next year, some additional services will be added and the mobile app will launch as well. Right now, I'm working on all the stuff by myself, and I'm in search for a CMO who will make a great brand out of Garderobo, and for a CTO who will help me create an innovative and user-friendly mobile application. Thank you very much for your attention. I invite you all to get rid of the skeletons in your closet and to become future users of Garderobo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Anna. I hope at least you have here 30 potential customers. And we are going to go to the next startup, that is Normco. But until then, I would like to ask Anna, please stop sharing your screen.
Just a second.
Okay, a second. Yeah. So the next startup that we have here today is, as I mentioned, Normco. It's the platform that is ready to sell a simple quality minimalistic product, clothing, home consumer goods, and furniture. And I'll cut here my amazing speech and I'll leave the whole thing to Marina Chahat, the co-founder of this cool startup. So Marina, now the floor is yours. Marina, I don't see you. We can't hear you. Okay.
Perhaps we could move on and then get back to them.
Yes, that could be an option. So I'll ask the person who's sharing the screen to stop doing that, or just to...
Alina, sorry.
Okay, cool. You're back, cool. So, yeah.
You see our screen?
Yeah, we see it. If you can make it full screen, that will be...
Yes. Now it's good?
Yes, it's perfect. Good luck.
Thank you very much. My name is Marina and my co-founder is Svetlana. We want to create a brand that will promote the simple, natural and high quality style of life. We are working now for an online shop where we will sell many kinds of goods, including various kinds of clothing, jewelry, furniture, and books. Our conception is confident, elegant, natural, contemporary. Our advantage is the availability of outsourcing and cheap tailoring. In our town, we have 2 big factories, what so for big brand like Max Mara and Armani. Normco products are created to simply solve issues in daily lives without unnecessary ornamentation. It is exact emphasis on simplicity what has contributed to its appeal to European consumers. Many of us today feel overwhelmed by our copious possessions, and Normco minimalism will offer an escape from the contemporary issue of consumerism by embracing simplification. Apparel market size revenue is 62.2 billion is our TAM. Sam, we are only focusing on the London at the beginning. London has 8.2 billion, what represents 7.58% of our TAM. Fast fashion is over. We believe in sustainable fashion and a conscious approach. Our secret sauce is our design product, minimalism, natural, contemporary, elegant. Our team is Svetlana. She have a big experience in visual and operation, retail merchandising, sales and legal. Marina. I have experience in finance and controlling, general management, product development and manufacturing. Our competitors is Paul Smith, Ralph Lauren and Max Mara. Our key partners will be social networks, Facebook, Instagram, influencers. How I said, our suppliers will be factory from our town, Cahul, and we want to have a partners with Amazon, EMAG, Farfetch. Our product cost. Our cost with a t-shirt, for example, will cost 170 euros, and the profit of 1 unit will be 84 euros. Financing needed. We need 70,000 euros. 20,000 will cover founders with Svetlana, and 50,000 we need from investors. We need for cost for product for 1 year, for collection, for advertising, for content, for delivery, sales optimization, website, and for influencers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Svetlana, and thank you, Marina, for your presentation. And we wish you good luck, and we hope this is the fundamental start that you will have here in our accelerator. The next startup that is going to shine is Mentorshub, but I'll ask you girls to stop sharing the screen in order to us to move forward with our agenda. Okay, it's still yours. Okay. Vadim, I cannot hear you if you are speaking anything. Still, we can't hear you.
Now it's better?
Now it's clear. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hello everyone. Let me introduce you to the Mentorshub. After the pandemic, many mentors want to launch their own courses, but they have fears about the production time, promotion cost, and as well the technical solution. Mentorshub is a networking platform that helps mentors to create courses ready for market. We are based on 4 principles: learn, create, validate, and repeat, where the mentor is trained in the principles of qualitative content. The content is promoted on the market, and those principles are repeated continuously. Our market are focused to regional teachers and students because they are the biggest consumers of online educational content. And also, global e-learning market is expected to grow by 147 billions in next 4 years. We have local and external competitors, but the method of solving the problem is approached differently. The secret sauce represent the internal modules that are oriented towards the problem of both parties. We use local payments that are familiar to users and offer small commissions, validated and short content that will create credibility for the platform, and live stream that gives the possibility of close interaction between mentor and user. Our business model is based on transactional fees. We have 5 different commission values that motivates mentors for long retention in the project. As I said before, we are focused on teachers and students. Now we create content for mentors and describe them our concept. On the next stage, we will attract students from social medias where actually they stay longer. Our team consists of 2 co-founders, Dorin Pushkashu and Vadim Kasab, ex-mentors on web development at TechWheel Academy and with an experience as a full-stack developers of 6 and 10 years. We also have a group of friends and advisors who help us in areas such as promotion, marketing, and public relations. Some achievements are in collaboration with Valeriu Garec, Medical Foundation, and based on Mentors Hub, we launched the medical training platform for doctors. We are looking for a potential investor to accelerate the promotion, where we plan to invest 20K and on production 15K. And that's it. Thank you very much. And I would like to know who are interested to invest in Mentors Hub.
Thank you very much, Vadim, for your presentation. I'm pretty sure that here in the call, we have people that are interested and will contact you. And now we can move forward with the next team, that is Superjobs. And Andrei, you can start and show your pitch.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity to introduce you to Superjobs, a learning platform that helps you to get digital skills and to obtain internship or full-time work placement. We identified the main following problems among the employees: tiring, boring job, planning to change career path to a creative profession. Superjobs' visions and solutions are to help people to gain creative digital skills, which allow you to work from anywhere remotely. As you see, our students are people with different professional backgrounds and ages. Here's an example how our platform will work, and a short example of Photoshop lesson. Here you see the lesson related to clipping mask. Our users' personas are represented by 2 categories: students who are looking for new skills and employers who are seeking for junior specialists. There are competitors on this market, but our secret sauce is that Superjobs will help students to get internships, program work experience, or full-time job placement. Indeed, the market is huge, but experts say that this industry is only at the beginning. At the end of the decade, the figures might be at least twice more. We plan for near future to sell our courses about 40,000 euro. For 2022, we hope to enroll at least 450 students. And the next year, we will start as well to build our platform. Previously, Superjobs was a simple job board, but I realized that we must create additional value, offering knowledge and the new skills for people. Vitaly is our content creator, and he's involved in creating Figma and Adobe Photoshop courses. Myself, I am Andrei. I am founder and project manager of Superjobs. We're looking for employers who are interested in entry-level persons with Photoshop or design skills. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andrei, for your presentation. It was really interesting to see the way you pivoted during the program and see all the things that you have been changing, and we're wishing you good luck. The next team that we have is Trodon, and it's actually the guys that are passionate about gaming, and they decided to unify it and combine it with education. So we'll have a chance right now to see how that thing can happen and become a whole thing. I'm pretty sure that don't speak. It's Letizia again. Okay. So guys, so we are wishing you good luck. The mic is turned off.
Hello, can you hear me?
Now we can hear you, yes.
Okay, okay, good. Hi everyone, my name is Alexandru and I am the CEO of Trodon. Currently, I am a student at the Technical University of Moldova, and as a part of the curriculum, we use a system called PBL, or project-based learning, which is a teaching method developed for students to learn by actively engaging in real-world and personally meaningful projects. This method can improve students' both critical and creative thinking skills, which are essential for the modern age. At university, we always had trouble with managing our PBL group workflow because there are no apps focused on PBL system that contain all the necessary features for working in group, like chatting, submitting our work progress, or office instruments. We are struggling on choosing, paying, and jumping from one app to another, which wastes us a lot of precious and unrecoverable time. So I went to my brother, who is a software engineer, and after 8 months of brainstorming and one accelerator, we discovered that today 34,000 of students at the University of Enschede, Netherlands, are suggested to use Trello for their PBL projects. This is how we've decided to come with a new EdTech solution made for PBL that combines the essential instruments in one product and sprinkle a lot of gamification to get students more invested in their learning. So Trodon was created. Our close competitors are the well-known apps like Trello and Teams, along other less known like Classcraft, Goose Chase, and they all have great features that do their specific job, but none of them has everything a PBL class would need. Our unique differentiator are all these benefits combined in one app and the freemium model of pricing with no long-term contracts. We will start with our first perfect customer, the Technical University of Moldova, where our key features will be implemented and tested on real ongoing PBL classes. For our second step of development, we'll work with a university that was built around PBL, the Maastricht University of Netherlands. With their experience and our enthusiasm, we'll build a global standard for the European universities and the USA market, which is constantly growing. Our business strategy to claim the market is a freemium model. Students will download Trodon for free, and they'll be rewarded for being active app users and for progressing with their battle pass. Our marketing will concentrate on attracting leads to our system as high-class mentors. Our battle pass is a clever hybrid mechanic that combines both time and progression for maximum engagement and fear of missing out. It is rewarding the users with in-app items, coins, emotes, and collectibles, which are NFTs, for progressing their learning process journey. Our roadmap is divided into steps to facilitate the development and prioritize the essential features to be added first. When the MVP will work fine, we will change the design and enhance the functionality. The current status of the application is a zero coding MVP with a clear roadmap ahead. And thank you, slide. Thank you for listening. And of course, our vision. We have presented our MVP for our bigger project that aims to upgrade the educational system. So stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alex. It was really cool to see this fresh view of your idea. I'll ask you to stop sharing your screen.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. And we have the last but not the least startup that will shine today. It is about Upint, the platform that is ready to change the experience of the travelers and the way they are planning their trips and all the holidays that they have ahead. I'll leave the whole fame to Sophie that joined us from Romania for the whole project. So good luck.
Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Szabolcs and I am the founder of the future biggest tourist community. People are searching for fabulous places around the world, aspiring for freedom, adventure, and relaxation. And the best travel planner service just starts to come to live. One that wants to support the people who believes that traveling brings freedom, happiness, a new outlook of life, and great experiences. In other words, oh, I didn't share my screen.
Yes,
okay.
I wanted just
Sorry
to say
for
that. It was okay. We were very
okay.
Interested by your passion and your
Yeah,
speech.
sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
You can.
Did you see it now?
No, but in a second, yes. Now we are seeing it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I start it again?
Yes, you can start it again.
Okay, so hi, my name is Szabolcs, and as how I said, I'm the founder of the future biggest tourist community. People are searching for fabulous places in the world, aspiring for freedom, adventure, and relaxation. The best travel planner service starts to come alive. One that wants to support the people who believe that traveling brings freedom, happiness, a new outlook on life, and great experiences. In other words, Uping. After talking with more people about the travel planning process, I observed the following. The average people are looking up to 6 sites. 80% of them want to search the destinations by themselves, and they want to get in touch with locals both before or during the vacation. The travel planning is usually not solved on the socializing platforms, and travelers don't get all the information on travel planner sites and OTAs. And if more than 3 people are involved, it becomes harder to decide the when, where, and what they should do, and also how to calculate the budget. So the solution is a platform where you can get information from 3 sources: travel infos, travelers, and locals. You can easily communicate with your friends and family during the vacation planning, and you can share experiences with them afterwards. A site where all the information about your great journey is in one place. Let's take an example, Jane, who is a free user of the platform. She finds a vacation plan and saves it in her private list. She observes that the plan was created 1 year ago and goes to the forum to ask the travelers and locals if the information is still valid. After that, she invites her travel buddies to personalize the trip together, and when it's done, they pay and go to the vacation they have planned. When the great vacation ends, Jane decides to share her experience on her own travel feed. The estimated market in Europe is $118 billion, with competitors as OTAs, travel planner sites, and socializing platforms. But our differentiator is that with us, you can take the best decisions during the travel planning process. Uping will make revenue by charging money for the premium accounts for advertising companies and through partnerships and affiliates programs. After validating the demo within the possible customer segments and creates the go-to-market strategy. The team consists of myself for now, and I am focusing on creating a demo version and build a strong team in order to launch the platform next year. Uping is looking for a great team, a legal firm to test the demo version within companies and travel agents, and last but not least, for partners. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I invite you to travel the world together.
Very hopeful call to action at the end. Thank you very much, Sophie. So that was our the last startup pitching that we had for today. I'd like to congratulate all of you here in the call and remind you that you have done a great job, and to have a moment of clap applause for every one of you, and deeply congratulations for being here today. So just to make sure that you are onboarding with the people who made the project here, we are in the call. We have Cardo Sharifi, who is the project manager at DreamUps, and the one, I think he might be the worldwide record of the messages for the founders here that we had in Upcelerator. We have the CEO of DreamUps, Alena Arotar. We have Mihai Stepanov, who is the founder at DreamUps, Milena Obade, the girl that is doing all the designs and the cool visual stuff that you see on our social media platforms, Krina, who is the fundraising manager, and me, Alina, the communication manager at DreamUps. Also, we have here a little reminder, a small reminder that we it's 2021, and we are having a podcast as well. And our secret sauce of the podcast is that we have a couple of series about the ideas that we are actually monitoring for 6 months. So there is a very high chance that one of the founders here will be the next hero of our podcast. So get ready to hear us on all the streaming platforms. Okay. And as I want to quote the famous rock band Queen, the show must go on, and this is not the end. If you find yourself or identify with any statement that you are seeing on the right screen, right part of the screen, you can definitely reach out and leave a message on hello@dreamups.md or follow us on our social media platforms, Upcelerator everywhere, or DreamUps. Nonetheless, we are ready and happy to see you in the next batch of Upcelerator in February 2022. That was from me, folks, and I hope you had fun. And I'd like to thank you once again from all the DreamUps team and Upcelerator program to remind you that you've been part of the only one remote stage idea accelerator that we have in the Republic of Moldova. So good luck, and the founders, this is just the beginning. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.